Shabbat Shalom, everybody, on this lovely Labor Day weekend. We are going to begin with the Shabbat Shalom song, which is, I have that Shabbat feeling and it makes me do all kinds of fun things. And the Sabar family is going to lead us in that.
Judah, where do you have the Shabbat feeling?
In my rose.
Up in your rose. I've got that Shabbat feeling up in my rose, up in my rose, up in my rose. I've got that Shabbat feeling up in my rose, up in my rose today. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my red line, down in my red line, down in my red line. I've got that Shabbat feeling down in my red line, down in my red line today. I got that Shabbat feeling out in my Yadayim, out in my Yadayim, out in my Yadayim. I've got that Shabbat feeling out in my Yadayim, out in my Yadayim today. I've got that Shabbat feeling deep in my love, deep in my love, deep in my love. I've got that Shabbat feeling deep in my love, deep in my love today.
The Sabar family needs to take that on the road.
Here, I'll light it for you, and then you can say the blessing, okay?
I don't hear anything.
They haven't started.
Is it gonna stay? Okay.
Okay, we should put out the prayer.
Yeah, do the three.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech
haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav mitzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Great. I am now going to spotlight Ari Cohen. There you are, Ari, with green hair. Hi, Alex. Oh, Alex lost a tooth or two, huh?
Show him. Smile.
What did you get when you put it under your pillow?
What did you get? What did you get? Tell her.
$5.
$5? Oh my goodness. Inflation. I used to get a quarter. That was a long time ago. Okay, Ari, you're going to lead us in the Kiddush. So do you have a Kiddush cup?
Ari, you're doing that one there. There it is.
There we go. Go ahead.
Hey, we're getting the Kiddush cup.
Oh, hold on one second. A real Kiddush cup from Israel.
Yes.
Yes, it's from Israel.
Touch it back.
Okay, let's go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hafin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu.
Keep going.
V'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchi lanu zikaron amaaser varisi ki huyom tahila imaikare kodesh zeker letziat mitzrayim Tivanu Vacharta Vi Anta Antanu
Otanu.
Kidashata Mikol Hamin Vashabat Kochaka Bahava Uratson Hinhilanu Tanu Barukatanai Makesh Hashabat. Amen.
Amen. Okay. Thank you, Ari. We're spotlighting the Sabars now. Oh no, I spotlighted Ezra. Sorry. Ezra, are you going to lead us in a song? So we are going to sing the Aleph Bet song. Hi, Kiana.
Hi.
Okay, you could show the words if you'd like.
While we're here in Hebrew school, we're going to have some fun and sing the Hebrew alphabet, a song for everyone. It's going to be quite simple, 'cause all you'll have to do is sing the letters after me, and I'll sing after you. Aleph, bet, bet, Aleph, bet, bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zayin, Tep, Tep, Vav, Zayin, Bet, Tep, Yud, Vav, Vav, Yud, Vav, Vav, Lamed, Nun, Lamed, Bet, Nun, Samech, Zayin, Pei, Pei, Samech, Zayin, Pei, Pei, Zayin, Kuf, Resh, Zayin, Kuf, Resh, Shin, Shin, Sim, Zim, Tav. Let's try it once again. Practice the alphabet. Each time we sing our song, then the easier the letters get. Sing it first this time. Sing it loud, let me hear your voice. I will hear you getting better as you sing each Hebrew letter. It's the Aleph Bet. Aleph Bet Bet, Aleph Bet Bet, Gimel Dalet Hey, Gimel Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Bet Tep, Vav Zayin Bet Tep, Yud Kaf Vav, Yud Kaf Vav, Lamed Bet Nun, Lamed Bet Nun, Samech Zayin Pei Pei, Samech Zayin Pei Pei, Zayin Kuf Resh, Zayin Kuf Resh, Shin Shin Sim Sim Tav. Each letter has a name and a sound it always makes. Together they're the alphabet. The alphabet.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Alright.
Go ahead, Elon.
Yekada vayekada shemeraba vayama divra hirute vayamlich makrute vahaya honavyo mahon uhayeda kobe Israel. Bagala bagala uvisman kari himaru amen yeheshne rabba mavora La Lamu La Mea Maya Yibra Vayishtaba Vayit Pa'ar Vayit Ramam Vayit Natse Vayit Hadar Vayit
Dale.
Allah Shemeda Kudasha Brehu Let Elah Min Kol Birhata Vashir Rata Tush Behata Vanamata Dami Randana Vimur Amen.
Good job, Elon. Okay, Omri, go ahead.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בדברו מרביב ערבים, בחוכמה פותח שערים, ובתבונה משנה חיטים.
Nishane?
Sorry, that's my spot.
Oh, okay.
ומחליף את הזמנים, ושונא את הכוכבים, ובמשמרותיכם ברקיע כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, כולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור. הוא מביא יום ומביא לילה, הוא מבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבא את שמו, אין חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, אמרי ורבים.
Nice, and with a nice Hebrew accent on top of that. Jacob, you're doing the Ahavat Olam, and I can't spotlight you unless you show us your camera. So can you get on? Jacob?
It's on.
It's on. Okay, so now, now you disappeared off of the list. Okay, I don't know what, I don't understand this whole thing. Okay. Anyway, you can get started and I'll find you on the list.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amha'ata Torah u'mitzvot u'kim mishpatim Tanu l'madata Oken Adonai Eloheinu V'shakbeinu u'v'kameinu Nasiyah b'hukeha V'nisma b'divrei Torateha u'v'mitzvoteha V'olam va'ed Ki heim hayenu v'orach yameinu Uvahet nege Gaman v'layla Ve'ahavataha Atasirmi Neinu olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohei Amo Yisrael.
Nice job. Very nice. Thank you. We continue with the Shema. Carolee, why don't you do the Be'ahavta?
My router died also, and I got my iPad. My iPad is working, but my computer is not.
But you can still do the Be'ahavta, right?
Yes, I can do that. You want me to do it now?
Please.
Okay, everybody, come on, kids, join me.
It's one on mute.
Oops. V'ahavta את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Thank you, Carolee.
My
So when
pleasure.
we escaped Egypt, we went through a narrow place and we came out on the other side. We went through the sea on dry land and we sang the Michamocha on the other side. So please join us without unmuting. You clap your hands silently. I just realized Eli is as tall as Missy. Oh my goodness. Too much. Okay, Eva is going to lead us in the beginning of the tefillah, the avot, and then Ezra will go after that. Eva, are you starting? Because I just realized your mom said your microphone doesn't work so well.
Yeah, try it anyway. Go ahead.
I think she froze. Yikes. Can you do it louder, Eva? It's really hard to hear you.
Get closer to the mic. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Kanei Hakol, Zacher Chasei V'Tzayimah, Omedi Gevah B'Pnei Pneihem, V'Ma'an Shemam V'Ahava, Malach Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah.
Very nice. And Ezra is going to lead us in the Givu Road and the Kedushat Hashem. But you're muted.
אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחייך הכל, אתה רק מושיע. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחייך הכל ברחמים רבים. צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומותיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו משני עפר, מחלוך דבורת, ומשום אליו. מלך ממית ומחיה ומצליח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש בשמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יחלוס בסלע. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Nice job. Okay, Matthew is going to start off the beginning of the Hoda'ah. Make sure you unmute yourself.
Modim anachnu la. Hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu. Le'olam va'ed sur chayenu magen yishenu. Atahu ledor vador.
Okay, and Zoe.
Noded leha unsaper tehilateha al hayenu hamsurim beyadeha v'al yishmotenu hapkudot lach v'al niseha shebehol yom imanu v'al niflaoteha v'tovoteha shebehol erev v'voker v'tzo harayim hatov ki lo halu rahameha v'ham rahim ki lo tamu hasadeha me'olam kivinu lach.
Great. And Jacob is coming in to do it now.
V'al kulam yipara v'yishtaba shemei malkeinu tamid l'olam va'ed. V'kol ha'hayim yoducha selah. V'yahalu et simha be'emet. Ha'el Yeshuatenu ve'ezratenu selah. Baruch atah Adonai. Hato simha l'ha na'eh l'hodot.
Very nice. Thank you, Jacob. We don't need that yet. Thanks, David. Jacob, nice job. Especially because you just stepped in at the last minute because Hannah wasn't here. So y'all did a great job. Thank you so much. So we're going to take a moment to think of those in need of healing, whether of body, of mind, or of spirit. And we think of congregants and friends and family of congregants. Jonathan Davidson, Brenda Oppenheim, Kenny Hayes, Randy Rubin, Van Henderson, Marty Tarmo, Les Wilkerson, Rabbi Steve Robbins, Gloria Mangus, Steve Lux, Carol and David Altstadt, Jan Judman, Emily Pasquarelli, Mitchell Smith, Larry Miller, Julie Lapidus, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Irv Richards, Pamela Mangus, David Liebman, Johnny Sikat, Aharon Pincus. And if you'd like to add a name, you can do so by unmuting or by putting it in the chat.
Miss Mackey.
Sorry.
Miss Mackey.
David Kurland, Robin Kurland, Patty Podner, Ron Jones, Ruth and Sandra Landis, Bob Engel, Sandra Stokely, Mary Parks, Saul Applebaum, Babette Cooper, Barbara Brandt, Jerry Smith, Charlene de la Hoyde. Are there other names?
Steve Gerhardt.
Okay, if you could show us the Misha Berach. So this weekend was originally supposed to be Eli Sabar's bar mitzvah. And because of COVID, the family decided to postpone it, just as a couple of other families have done as well. So I asked Eli to pick a story to tell us tonight and to read it to us. And Eric put the pictures into a PowerPoint so we can follow along. So Eli, the floor is yours.
Yeah, that's cool. So they can see.
Oh,
okay. You don't have to hold it up, you just have to read it.
Okay, start reading. The hardest word. A long, long time ago, the world had many large and fabulous creatures. One of those creatures was a gigantic yellow bird with dark red wings and a purple forehead. He was called the Ziz. The Ziz was so huge that when he spread out his wings, he blocked the sun, as if he were a dark rain cloud. Every time he flew over town, all the mothers would call to their children, "Come inside quickly before it rains." This made the big Ziz sad. He loved children and didn't want to spoil their playtime. So the Ziz started flying around at night when no one would notice that he made the sky dark with his gigantic wings. That worked fine for a while. Then one night the big Ziz flew too high and he bumped into a star. The star fell out of the sky and down to earth. It burned a big hole in the ground. The next morning when the Ziz saw the big hole, he was worried. "What can I do to cover this hole?" he asked himself. He thought about it for a while and came up with an idea. He stretched out his huge wings and went back up into the sky. This time he knocked down a cloud. Plop! The cloud was full of rain and it filled the big hole with water. Now the big hole was a lovely pond, perfect for swimming. All the children became running to the pond, screaming with delight. It was a hot, sunny day, and they had a wonderful time splashing and playing in the water. That mistake is all fixed, the Ziz smiled. One day, however, the Ziz made a mistake he could not fix. It was the week before Yom Kippur. He was flying along, not watching where he was going, and he flew smack into the tallest pine tree in the world. Boom! The tree fell over and knocked over another tree. That tree knocked down another tree, and that tree fell on the vegetable garden behind the synagogue. Oh no, the Ziz covered his eyes with his big wings. Not the vegetable garden. It belongs to the children. The Ziz uncovered his eyes to look at the damage. The tomatoes, the corn, the pumpkins, the beans, the gourds, the squash, all the vegetables the children had worked so hard to plant were smashing to bits. I can't knock down a cloud and fix this, the Ziz cried. The Ziz flew home and sat in his own garden to think. He had watched the children plant their vegetable garden. Every year they harvested the fruits to decorate their sukkah. Well, what would the children do this year? The Ziz spread out his big wings and flew off to have a chat with God. The Ziz had a special place where he liked to talk to God. It was Mount Sinai. The Ziz was so huge that when he stood on Mount Sinai, his purple feathered head reached right up into heaven. What have you done this time? God asked as soon as he saw the Ziz. This was not the first time the Ziz had come to Mount Sinai after making a mistake. I knocked over a big tree. It knocked over another tree. That tree smashed a vegetable garden. The children's garden? God questioned. Yes, the Ziz admitted, hanging his head. That's a problem, God said. I can't knock down a cloud and make this better. No, you can't, God agreed. What should I do? I want you to do something for me, God said. Anything, the Ziz promised. I want you to search the earth and bring back the hardest word. The hardest word? The Ziz questioned. Yes. God answered, now go. The Ziz stretched his big wings and went off to search. He flew over mountains, he flew over trees, he flew over valleys, he flew over seas. Flap, flap, I'm the biggest bird. Flap, flap, searching for the hardest word. After searching the whole day, the Ziz stopped to rest at the edge of a forest. In a little house nearby, he heard a mother and child arguing. I don't want to go to bed, the little boy said. You need your rest, the mother said. I'm not tired, the little boy cried. Good night, the mother said firmly, closing the door. That's it, Ziz flapped his wings. The hardest word, I found it. Ziz flew as fast as he could to Mount Sinai. With great excitement, he put his bird feet down on the top and poked his purple feathered head up into heaven. I found it! I found the hardest word. What is it? God asked. It's good night. Every children hates that word. Ziz did a dance right on top of Mount Sinai. He loved being right. Good night is a hard word for children, God agreed. I knew it, Ziz danced. But there is another word even harder, God said. There is, Ziz slumped over, disappointed. There is, God declared. Go and find it. So the Ziz spread out his mighty wings and went off to search. He flew over mountains, he flew over trees, he flew over valleys, he flew over seas. Flap, flap, I'm the biggest bird. Flap, flap, searching for the hardest word. After searching all day, Ziz stopped at a big feast on the grounds of a castle. He listened with so many people talking, he felt sure someone would say the hardest word. I'm hungry, a little girl said to her mother. May I have some biscotti, please? The mother smiled. Oh, you want spaghetti? That's it, Ziz said. I've got it now. He spread out his great big wings and flew back to Mount Sinai. He planted his bird feet on the mountaintop and poked his purple feathered head into heaven. I know the hardest word, he sang. What is it? God asked. It's spaghetti. Ziz hopped up and down on one foot. Standing still was hard, especially when he was excited. Spaghetti is a hard word to say, God agreed. Didn't I tell you, Ziz? Hop some more. But there is another word even harder, God said. There is, Ziz slumped over and disappointed. There is, God declared. Go out and find it. The Ziz stretched his big wings and went back out to search. He flew over mountains, he flew over trees, he flew over valleys, he flew over seas. Flap, flap, I'm the biggest bird. Flap, flap, searching for the hardest word. The Ziz searched for 3 more days. He brought back lots of words to Mount Sinai, words like rock, rhinoceros, ridiculous, and Rumpelstiltskin. Each time, God sent the Ziz back out to find another word. By the evening of Yom Kippur, the Ziz had brought over 100 words to Mount Sinai. God had not accepted any of them. The Ziz was discouraged. He had tried and tried. He flew back to Mount Sinai to have one more discussion with God. What word did you bring this time? God asked. No word, the Ziz said quietly. No word, God asked. No, the Ziz said sadly. I've come to say I'm sorry. I can't find the hardest word. You can't? God asked. No, the Ziz shook his head. I'm sorry. You're sorry? God asked. Yes. Ziz nodded his purple head. I'm sorry. Good job, God said. You found the hardest word. I did. Now the Ziz was confused. Yes, God, the hardest word is sorry. While all the words you brought me were hard, sorry is the hardest. I always say I'm sorry on Yom Kippur, the Ziz said. Well, you should say it other times too, God answered. Like when I smashed the garden, Ziz asked? That's right, God said. Ziz thanked God and pulled his purple feathered head out of heaven. Then he spread out his great big wings and flew back to the children's garden. On the way, he stopped at his own garden and gathered a big basket of fruits and vegetables for the children. It was time to say the hardest word.
Thank you so much, Eli. I have a question before you walk away. Tell me why you picked that story.
Because I have a hard time saying sorry.
Oh, well, that's great that you're honest enough to say that. I was thinking also that maybe you had picked it because it's about Yom Kippur. Because guess what, folks? What's the next holiday coming up very, very soon? You can unmute yourselves and tell me.
Yom Kippur.
And what comes before Yom Kippur?
Slichot.
Very good. Whoa, that's sophisticated. What comes right before a Yom Kippur? A young person. Yom Kippur is when we say we're sorry, but what comes right before that?
Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah, Rosh Hashanah. And folks, I just want you to know that a week from Sunday will be the children's Rosh Hashanah service. It'll be on Sunday morning at 10:30 on Zoom. And if you want to do tashlich, which is when we cast away all the things we've done wrong, we're not going to do it with breadcrumbs this year because we're going to be in Fairmont Park. But if you want to come to Fairmont Park and do tashlich, we're going to meet at the Rose Garden. So join us at 9 a.m. on Sunday, not this Sunday, the Sunday after. And following that, we'll have a service on Zoom. And Yom Kippur, the service will also be on Sunday, the Sunday morning of Kol Nidre. So that's also at 10:30. And we're hoping that that will make it easy for everybody to attend. So David, you can put up the happy birthday sign if you'd like, or you don't have to because we're going to ask everybody who has a birthday. Okay, so who has a birthday this month of September? Mark Feldstein, unmute yourself and tell us when your birthday is, and if you'd like, you can tell us how old you are.
September 27th, I'll be 48.
Mazel tov. Dennis.
September 14th, I'll be 73.
Wow, you look much younger. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Sandy.
Sandy?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us when.
September 8th, and I'll be 78.
Okay, Jason just said, I think that's 2 weeks from Sunday. Well, 2 weeks from Sunday is going to be, you're right. You're right, it is 2 weeks from Sunday. Rosh Hashanah is 2 weeks from Sunday, okay. Slichot is next weekend. Anyway, you all have the schedule, so you know when that is. So 2 weeks from Sunday is Rosh Hashanah, 3 weeks is Yom Kippur. So Sandy, happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
And
Olivia has a birthday also.
who does?
Olivia.
Olivia. Olivia, when's your birthday and how old are you going to be?
My birthday's on September 16th, and I'm going to be 11.
Whoa. I did her baby naming, so that's like amazing that she's going to be 11.
Dean's birthday was yesterday.
Whose?
Dean.
Dean's. Okay, happy birthday, Dean. 51? Well, mazel tov. And unfortunately, I can't give you all candy. We owe you for when we ever get back. Any wedding anniversaries this month? Ah, okay, David, go ahead. Tell us. Trying to unmute.
Okay, yes.
We're married in 2003.
Yes, so can't believe that.
I have one.
17 years? I can't believe it.
Whoa. What's the date?
September 14th.
Right, Mazel Tov. Okay, go ahead, Susan.
I have September 9th will be our 36th anniversary.
Whoa, and double high. Great. Mazel Tov. Mark, did you say yours?
Clarissa said she's going to be 25 September 7th.
Oh, happy birthday,
And Madison
Clarissa.
will be 16 on September 15th.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, go ahead, Mark.
On the 21st, Jerry and I will be married 23 years.
Mazel Tov. Okay, so since we had a summer of, well, we had a service every single Friday at 6:30. So if you missed out, you could have been there. But anybody have any birthdays or anniversaries in July or August? Oh, okay,
I'm
go
on
ahead.
July 29th.
And whose birthday?
Me,
Zoe.
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 Yeah, I turned 12.
Great, Mazel Tov. Okay, David.
My birthday was August 15th.
Do you want to tell us how old you became?
59.
Whoa, my God, you guys look so young. I can't believe it.
And my
Okay.
birthday was July 14th, and I turned 46.
And who said that?
Cara.
Who said- Well, oh, Cara. Oh, up there. Yeah. Sorry. Happy birthday to you. Yes. And anyone else?
I do.
Yes.
I turned 13 on August 25th.
Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. And Ari, did you have a birthday in July or August? Oh, okay. Anyone else?
I had my birthday in August 1st. 29.
Yeah.
9.
Don't look a day over 28. Okay. All right, so let's sing. But you can do this, but don't unmute. Otherwise it'll sound really weird. Oh, wait, Jeremy turned 19. Oh my goodness. Jeremy Perlstein turned 19 on August 10th. Barb turned 72 on July 25th. Adam and Amy Perlstein will have their 28th anniversary this Sunday. Daniel will be 18 on September 19th. Madison will be 16 on September 15th. Clarissa, September 7th. Oh my goodness. It's hard to believe that all these young kids are getting older. Don't become strangers once you leave home. Okay, let's do Yom Huledet Sameach.
Wait, I just wanted to say my parents' anniversary was on August 30th. My mom didn't want to say it, so I'm gonna say her anniversary was August 30th, and it's their 12th year.
Oh wow, Jonathan and Karina Davidson. Thanks for letting us know, Jacob. Mazel Tov.
Sorry, do you want us to do it?
All right, here we go.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I want to thank Eric and family, and I'm telling you, you guys need to take this on the road for the beautiful music tonight. And I want to thank David for the PowerPoint. And I apologize for some of the mix-ups at the beginning, but it's really hard to try to find stuff on the strip that has the people's names that moves around and follow the service, which is why I don't like to do tech while I'm trying to lead a service. Okay, I've got two more things in the chat. Harvey 72. Happy birthday, Harvey. Matthew Ridgway says his parents have an anniversary on the 9th of September. Mazel Tov. Okay, so before we do our concluding prayers, anybody have anything they want to share with us tonight? Okay, everyone's very quiet tonight. So, yes?
Hi.
Hi, Noah.
I got my yellow belt in karate, which I started.
Excellente. Very
Cigar.
good. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Anyone else have something good to share? We're making, oh, Kara, yes.
Okay, so for Family Promise of Riverside, we just received our first $10,000 grant. Which
Wow, that's wonderful.
is
Yeah.
exciting. So we're getting closer to opening.
Family Promise is to help homeless families with children, and Kara's
Yeah.
been working very hard on that. That's wonderful. Did you get it from the city, the money?
From the county, yeah, the county
Beautiful.
nonprofit assistance fund. So
Beautiful. That's just wonderful.
yes.
Great. Okay, and anyone else? Going once, going twice. All right, we're gonna, okay, somebody put something in the chat. Okay, thank you, Sabars, David and Rabbi from Carol Lee. Okay, so I hope that you will all join us for the high holiday services that we have. You don't even have to do prayers. You can just sit there and enjoy it. And by the way, for Yom Kippur, don't forget to bring Band-Aids. I can't push them through the computer, so you have to have your own, okay? The Aleinu is one of our concluding prayers.
Aleinu leshabech ladon hakol, v'tei kedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegayei haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot hadama, shelo sam helkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kehol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtahavim u'modim, Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Noteh Shamayim Ve'yosed Haaretz U'moshev Yekaro B'Shamayim Imal U'shchinatu zo V'gabhei Melolim Hu Eloheinu Einon And Malkeinu Efezulato, Kakatu Betorato, Viadata Hayom Vahashavota, Elevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim, Bashamayim Imal, Ve'al haaretz, Mitachat, Einod. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo We're going to take a moment to think of those who are no longer with us. May their memories be for a blessing. And Ezra asked me to mention the name of David Dorn, the Black retired St. Louis cop who was shot to death recently as he was trying to protect a friend's business. And then Aaron Danielson, who was shot to death while attending a Trump rally in Portland last week. We also mention Norman Maisie for Shiva. And for Shloshim, Ollie V. Hayes, who's the uncle of Kenny Hayes, and William Stephen Cohen, brother of Judy Wall. And if you have a name to add, please do so by either unmuting yourself or by putting it in the chat.
Tom Johnson.
Joel Blaine.
Joel Blaine.
Phil Newhouse, Becky Hertzberg. Of course, we're observing the first year of mourning for Warner Kopel and for Arnie Geller. Are there others who are in their first year or Shloshim?
Adele Lucas.
Susan Jones. And we're observing yard sites this Shabbat for Deborah Hodges, Claire Sears, Louis Rudman, Irvin Cardos, Evelyn Bierman, Leonard Gordon, Esther Dolan, Joan Corlett Johnson, Conrad Yarmoff, Meyer Schifris, Liz Brandler, Ida Miller, Mary Feld, August Fendel, Dr. Samuel Resnick, Stella Blackman, Bert Scott Bellin, Jenny Gavisser, Sarah B. Grossfield, Yona Rubian, Sydney Lerner. If there are other yard sites that you are observing this Shabbat, please either mention the name or put the name in the chat. We also, of course, think of those who perished in the Holocaust and have no one to say the mourner's Kaddish. So please join me. You're welcome to unmute yourselves as we recite the mourner's Kaddish.
Universe.
Yikadal, Yikadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'alma divrach Yechutei, V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayachon Uv'yomechon, Uv'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, V'agala Uv'izman Kariv, V'imru. Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarach, Le'olam L'olmei Almaya, Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitpa'ar, Yitromam, Yitnaseh, Yithadar, Yitaleh, Yitalal, Shemei Dekudusha Barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, v'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say,
Amen.
Amen. And we're going to conclude with peace, a prayer for peace.
Shalom Rav.
Yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu.
Wonderful. And let's just do a motzi before we take off.
No, me.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz, we give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz, b'terei
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sabar family, for your beautiful music and your beautiful ruach tonight. It was lovely. And you got a lot of compliments in the chat.
Thank you.
And I wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom and hope to see you very soon at a service, a study, walking on the street. One day we'll all be together again. Let's see. Thanks for the great music, Sabars from Joan Pasternak, Lori Magnus. Oh yeah, and the hardest word was a great story, Eli. Good job, everyone, from Harvey, Dennis Brandt. The Espartridge family is what he called you. Perfect.
The bus.
Cute.
So thank you so much. And thank you again, David, for doing the slides. And we will see you soon, I hope.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Keep cool over Labor Day.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.